Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World Channel. If I would to choose which type of life that I'm going to spend, I would rather spend my entire life, maybe after retirement, as a farmer. As a farmer, I normally feel the joy that's in my heart. It's really in my blood that taking care of pets, animals, and pasturing the goats, taking care of the birds, and looking after the fish, and managing this establishment is the source of my joy. And as you can see, our goats are actually very happy when they're gonna be out on the field, and these goats are multiplying in number. But then, of course, we understand that since this is a business, those ones that are not anymore needed are already sold. I mean, we butchered some goats, and now we are ready to offer goat delicacies such as papait, the goat caldereta, adobeng, and this kilawin, very delicious. And many people have patronized this product, and many people have patronized this recipe. And I heard so many good feedbacks because these goats goat meats are not the usual recipe that we can eat in the restaurants or in the market. We seldom have goat meats in the market. That's why it's really very scarce. And for this farm, we focus mainly on recipes out of goat meat, and you can avail that any time of the day, from Monday to Sunday. And you look at this, our goats are really very healthy because of the kind of attention and support that we have for them. I always say that it's not good for the goats to be spending the whole week in the goat house. From time to time, they also have to be released in the field. They will be pastured, especially during good temperature. Of course, if it's raining, then it's not good to let our goats loose on the ground if it's raining, because they will certainly not like it. Goats are afraid of the rain. But then if the temperature is good, it's a sunny day, that's the time that we can also pasture our goats. And we have so many babies. Oh, what's happening? I'm making a vlog. Oh. And we have so many babies of these goats, and they are actually multiplying in number. And I am so happy that all that we have here or majority of the food that we serve are our products. So I am just afraid that time will come that we will run short of goats, but it is not a problem actually, because many of my friends who are also goat lovers are willing to supply us with goat meats. And this is the reason why I'm so encouraged about offering goat meat or recipes out of the goat meat to our customers. And in fact, many people have expressed the desire to come here and have a taste of the kilawin, which is very delicious. So I would like to just mention some important tips about goat raising. I said this before, and I would like to repeat this one, that whenever we care for goats, whenever you have to engage in goat farm, you have to have a goat house. And this goat house is the place where they will shelter, especially during the nighttime. Because if we don't have goat house, well, the goat house may be low-key, or you don't have to spend a lot of money just for the goat house. But if you can afford to provide the goats with a very habitable goat house, that would be better. Like in this case, our goat house can cater around 50 to 70 goats, and they are safe during nighttime. And the second thing is that you have to have vast source of food, the grasses which I'm referring to. If you're gonna want to minimize the expenses, of course, we have this readily available food for ruminants. in pellet form, pelletized already, but they are so expensive. That's why I always say that if we're gonna make it sure that we are gaining an income, we have to pasture our goats and we have to be ready about the source of food that they're gonna eat. The goats should drink a lot of water, especially when the temperature is like this. It's very high. So these goats also need some supplements. And the supplements that we're giving is injectable, and of course we have this salt, and we have this injectable vitamins. And I'm injecting iron, and especially to the newly born kids. They are so susceptible for disease or to disease, and they're gonna be watched carefully. They're gonna be monitored carefully. Unlike the chickens, these goats can also contract disease, especially when they are so young. So the goats can be a good source of business. It can be a good source of income, especially if you have the source of food. One of the things that motivates me about goat is that their meats really are delicious. And they are not so picky about food. As long as you have several types of grasses, that would already be a sufficient food for them. And they are very in demand in the market, considering that not all people are farming goats. Well, we mentioned about the swine, we mentioned about chickens, mentioned about other types of meat, such as the cow, the pigs, and the carabaos, the carab beef. You know, it's vast, but goats have limited supply. So I would like to encourage you that if you're inclined into farming, you can also consider goat farming as one of the best sources of income. And of course, you have to study first. You have to, make it slow. You have to get some pair, 2 pairs, 3 pairs. 1 buck and then maybe 5 does would already a good start. And this is the advice that I got from the experts. I have talked to my friend and he said that you start it slow and then you have to also make it sure that your environment is suitable for goat farming, because there are places also that it's not good for the goats, especially when these goats are so exposed to a very cold temperature. But if your area is just like this, I can vouch that goat farming is one of the best options that you can decide for your farm. I'm really very excited to, start this farm. And as we start, of course, we already have started, but I am planning to expand our aviary. I'm trying my best to, make some enclosures here for our birds, the African lovebirds. And aside from, in my previous blog, I already said that the African lovebirds is one of the attractions. But I'm still studying it because the temperature here is really very high. Unlike in the house where it's a shaded area. While in this area, in this area it's very high. The temperature is very high. That's why I am making some adjustments. Of course, I will make some adjustments. We will do some nettings in order to control the temperature. And also, I would like to put some heat insulator in the cages, and that would be fine. That would solve the problem. So it's a busy life here, and I hope that we're gonna be able to succeed with our plans, and trying my best to also have a mini zoo here where people can just look at their animals, many kinds of animals, different types of animals. This is what I desired since I was a kid. So I hope that this will be materialized sooner or later. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, if you are interested about the development of this farm, how we gonna prosper our mini zoo, so to speak, you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified of our future uploads. And I would like to see you in my next video on here at Dexter's World.